Before we kick off with our agenda, I want to take some time to introduce myself. My name is Molly Mae Green. I've been in our network now for 11 years. I started as a CTR in 2012 and taught in our schools for 5 years in early childhood and elementary. So shout out to those early childhood CTRs on the call tonight and to our elementary and ECE lead teachers on the call tonight. Um, I joined our talent team in 2018, where I recruited and supported our schools, and now I lead our HR function that really supports in all parts of the employee life cycle. And that includes onboarding, which you're going to hear a lot from tonight. So we're going to get into a little bit of our new hire preview. You're going to hear from my teammates, both Kristen and Alana, who you, if you've reached out to the HR inbox, have talked to a lot already. And then we'll talk about some important next steps, and then we'll get into some networking by grade band that we'll go over in just a moment after we wrap up all of our calendaring and our compliance. So with that, I am going to pass it over to Kristen Sullivan to introduce herself and then to get into the first part of our section tonight.
Thanks, Molly Mae. I want to echo Makia too. I'm glad you guys have chosen to join us here at KIPP DC in this unique time. I work on the HR team at KIPP DC and I'm excited to give you an overview of the next couple of months with us. So again, my name's Kristen Sullivan. I'm an HR associate here on the HR team at KIPP DC. I've been with KIPP since September of 2021. And I really help support you throughout like your life cycle here at KIPP DC. So whenever you're like emailing HR@kippdc.org, I'm like the first point of contact. And if there's nothing that I can help you with directly, then I'll make sure that I get you to the right person who can help you. So with that being said, we've been busy planning for your arrival. First, I know you've been getting a lot of communication and we appreciate you staying on top of all of it. You'll be hearing from three main people before our new staff welcome on July 25th. So that'll be your principal or manager and our HR team. We're excited to get you into our system so we can provide you with a benefits, technology, a paycheck, and much more. If you're joining the Capital Teaching Residency team, you'll also hear about your onboarding information from the Capital Teaching Residency team. When in doubt on who to talk to about what, HR@kippdc.org is going to be the best resource for you. All right, so let's review the schedule for new staff so far. There are going to be links dropped in the chat. After this meeting, we will send the full staff calendar to you. It varies by grade somewhat, but this is the broad strokes. Specific calendar questions should be directed to your principals. So first, tech pickup and I-9 documentation/verification. You'll pick up your tech and do some critical paperwork on Friday and Monday before your first day at KCP. You'll have an assigned slot to get you in and out as quick as possible. Full details will be in an email from Human Resources closer to your first day. New staff welcome. So on Tuesday, July 25th, you'll virtually participate in new staff welcome and learn important things about KIPP DC's values, about benefits, etc. On Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, you'll be in person for role-specific professional development. And on Monday, July 31st, it'll be the first day back for returning staff. So this will be your chance to meet your school team, hear about your school's vision for the year, and much more. Summer professional development. From August 1st to August 18th, you'll have summer PD where you learn teachers' expectations, participate in grade level PD, PD on culturally relevant pedagogy, and more. This will include classroom setup, training on our safety, and much more. And then finally, first day of school, you'll meet with your students, which is August 14th. So I'm going to pass it over to Ashley now, who is going to go over a little bit more about the calendar specifics for CTRT.
Hi, everyone. My name is Ashley Carter. I'm so excited to talk to you all about the calendar for you all. Want to start by thinking about primary residents. So remember, we have two different kinds of residents. Primary or anyone who is in an early childhood school or an elementary school up through 4th grade. And then our secondary residents are middle and high school. So right now, just thinking about primary folks, we will start on July 10th virtually. You will have some I-9, some HR stuff, and we'll also just jump right into PD from July 10th through July 12th, all virtual. Then primary residents only, you'll meet us on the Smilo campus starting on July 13th. You'll do your tech pickup then. We'll continue with PD, and you'll also have an opportunity to continue doing some I-9 stuff. We'll be doing HR things for the first week or so. We will be in person on the Smilo campus from July 13th through July 21st, but I promise we're not done there. After that, we'll move over to KCP, which is one of our big high schools. You'll continue with some PD. You'll get to meet our secondary residents. They'll join us then. And then you'll also do new staff welcome. That'll be virtual, but we will be in person for PD. So we'll get more details on that schedule a bit later, but just know that it starts virtual, then we go to Smilo campus, then you come to KCP. In total, your entire PD schedule is July 10th through July 25th. And then you'll move into regional PD with the rest of your peers starting on July 26th and still with that first day of school on August 14th. Secondary residents, now we're talking to you. Okay, yours is very similar. We're still starting on July 10th, but you will be virtual from July 10th through July 18th because your training is through Relay. And so we've already shared that information, but of course, if you have questions, please reach out to me. You will be virtual all of that time, and then you have a couple days off, don't tell anybody, and then we'll start right back with some of our PD all together. You'll pick up your tech on July 21st at KCP. You'll still have an opportunity to do some of your I-9 verification and any kind of HR stuff at that point. Then we will have in-person PD for everybody, primary and secondary, on July 24th at KCP. You'll still have that new staff welcome on July 25th. And then just like before, PD, regional PD with your schools and with the rest of our region, July 26th through August 8th. And we'll start school then on August 14th.
Thank you, Ashley, for sharing all of that information. Just a friendly reminder that this will also be communicated to you via email. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Alana Wyatt. I am very excited that you've decided to join us tonight. I'm a member of the HR team, and I'm going to walk through some required action items. So we're here to be a partner to you, and you can always reach us by emailing hr@kipdc.org to get your questions answered. First of all, safety is our top priority. We've already outlined our background check process in emails that you've received, but we'll go into more detail in the upcoming slides. I'm going to share a friendly reminder that you have to complete your HireRight and your full background check test by Monday, June the 27th. You'll receive access to Workday sometime soon, either tomorrow or early next week. And that is our human resources database system. Once you log into Workday, you'll notice that you'll have several onboarding tasks to complete. And some of it involves you uploading important information to ensure that you have access to benefits and so that you can get paid. These Workday tasks are also due by Monday, June the 27th. For email, some of you have changed your email. We know that we send a lot of emails and appreciate you staying on top of them. So if you think your email address will change, please let us know by contacting us at hr@kipdc.org so we can update our systems and get you what you need to know. It is very important to complete your onboarding required action items entirely. Don't worry though, we're here to help you along the way. KIPDC's background check process is extensive because we want to ensure the safety of our students and staff. Part of that is our adherence to the School Safety Omnibus Amendment Act of 2018. To ensure compliance with the law, KIPDC has partnered with the Washington, D.C. Department of Human Resources. They provide services and verifications and validations against the Child Protection Registry, the 20-year reference check, criminal history by way of FBI fingerprinting, and the National Sex Offender Registry and National Association of State Directors of Teacher Education. Keep in mind that the FBI fingerprinting must be complete within your first 30 days of your start date. We're happy to provide you with two convenient options. Well, the two options, you would still go through the FieldPrint website, but one is for you to report in person at the DC HR department off of H Street, or you can go to another location that may be closest to you, maybe like a UPS store or a grocery store. You'll see all of those options by going to the FieldPrint link. And this takes less than 10 minutes. Finally, we also utilize HireRight for the National Criminal History and Sex Offender Registry search. The invitation to complete your HireRight background check comes directly from them. Please be sure to check your junk and spam boxes as well. This action item is critical to you starting on time. Once you receive the invitation, please follow the on-screen instructions to fulfill the task as soon as possible. I'm so excited to meet with you all this summer, and I'm going to go ahead and pass it back off to Molly May.
I know we said a lot. We will definitely send a follow-up email this next Tuesday with all of this information. And then you'll also have a time in just a moment to go head into a breakout room and get to know your teammates a little bit better. Onboarding action items, just to wrap up, by Monday, June 27th, we're asking that you complete your background check. The one pager is in the chat. We've also sent emails on that. We also ask that you complete your Workday onboarding by the 27th as well. Residents, your first day of work, that is for primary and secondary, will be Monday, July 10th. The teacher's first day of work is Wednesday, July 25th. First paycheck for all teachers will be Friday, July 28th, but that's contingent on you completing your Workday onboarding tasks on time, which includes direct deposit, tax elections, etc. Residents, your first paycheck will be that Friday, again, contingent on you completing all of your tasks in Workday. Benefits start day one. You will get an overview of all of your benefits, so don't feel like you need to elect those before your start date, but you'll have 30 days to elect your benefits, and you'll have a benefits overview on your first day, and you'll have an even more in-depth benefits overview for our CTRs on the 25th for that virtual programming. If you have any questions, I know we've said this a million times. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out to hr@kipdc.org. I'm also happy to answer any questions that anyone has. If you want to drop them in the chat or message us directly, we're happy to answer those as well.